Your Master Gano Grills for Galighticus.com, and thank you for joining us for another episode. I have a very important announcement. There is a solar eclipse that is scheduled to occur on our planet, August of 2017. There is also something called the 3 days of darkness that has been talked about for quite some time now. I'm going to give you a very important ritual that I would like everyone who will be watching this video to execute. And during this time, it is very important that we as a humanity show the Creator, as well as the gods, the hierarchies, and exalted beings, that we are serious about maintaining our connection to the sun during this time. As you all know, or as you all should know, that if the sun were to be blotted out and we had no connection to the solar orb, our planet would turn into a ball of ice in 8 minutes flat. That would virtually kill most of the life on the planet, especially humanity. So during this time, up until and a little bit beyond that point, I'm going to ask every one of you to execute this very, very simple but effective and impactful message to the gods. Every day, I would like any and all of you who have a super cotton L or the Creator candle to light it at your altar for 7 minutes every day. If you could do this at the same time every day and put your hands in prayer position, and let's petition for us not to have these 3 days of darkness that is vastly approaching our world. If we had 3 days of darkness, it will not be good for this planet. It will be somewhat of an energetic reboot. There will be lots of deaths, lots of planes falling out of the sky. Will be lots of carnage, lots of looting, sheer bedlam. And there's nothing that the government would be able to do to restore any kind of law and order should this act of the gods approach the planet. So what I'm asking you to do is something that if enough people rally up and perform this ritual and this message to the higher beings that can intercept and stave off and push away the 3 days of darkness, it will be looked at and evaluated and executed. And this is something that I know on a very personal level. So if you don't have a super Ka in L, that's fine. You don't need one. You can use any candle that you have. You can use a tea light candle. You can use a birthday cake candle. Use whatever you have. If you don't have any candles, you can go to the bodega and get one for $1.99. If you can't afford $1.99, borrow a candle, but don't steal it. It's very important that you get this candle. You could also go to a thrift store and tell them that you don't have any money, but you need to perform this message and this petition and execute this ritual with an open heart chakra and really relay that this is not something that you are willing to accept. It's not something that you want to endure or experience. And when your hands are in prayer position and joined together, you are unifying the hemispheres of your awareness as well as your consciousness, and it is something that will be looked at sincerely. So if you do this for 7 minutes every day until August the 20th, that will get us out of harm's way. This is not something, again, that would be beneficial to this planet. And the last time we had 3 days of darkness, it was when Atlantis fell into the void, when we went from 5D or fifth dimensional consciousness into the lower third density, and we have been making up for lost time ever since. You can use any candle you have, and if you don't have an altar, make one. But if you can't make one because you're homeless or because you don't have anywhere to live, you can still benefit by lighting that candle, whatever kind of candle you have, putting your hands together and making your petition to the Creator and to the gods so that planet Earth does not have to suffer this horrible action that is seeking to take over the planet. Now I'm going to explain to you why something like this, or how something like this can happen. Every dark action, every dark deed, every dark word or thought, once again, I'm not talking about melanin. I'm talking about an absence of light, something that is harmful and hurtful to another person. There is a major thought bank that attracts everything that has ever happened on the world. Through the Dark Ages, the Inquisitions, the murders, the Holocaust, the chattel slave trades, the taking over of lands, the commandeering and the stealing of resources of all places. The energies of all of those actions coalesce and they go somewhere. And they harvest and they seek to destroy worlds. They seek to basically create a black hole so that light cannot even be emitted from it. And these are life forms that humans have created. The backlash of 3 Days of Darkness has been created by Hollywood constantly making movies about the destruction of Earth, that has made horror movies, zombie movies, all kinds of things that are the opposite of the creative tone that it takes to birth something with light and love. And because humans have beckoned and ushered in and asked for this darkness through their own ignorance, it is approaching our world. Now we're going to have to do the opposite and show that we don't want to have the darkness come and enrapture our planet. And this is something that I would need all of you to execute as soon as possible. So I hope that this public service announcement will be taken very seriously. And I have been doing this for the past week, and I myself will continue to do it. I am ordering all of my listeners, followers, students, initiates, and people in all of my programs to execute this ritual. We must show unification during this period, and we also must show that we can come together as a humanity and ask the gods to have mercy upon our orb that we call Mother Earth, so that we don't have to deal with the darkness that we have created. I am Sri Master Gano Grills for Galighticus.com, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.
Mahandue ndio mwonekano yoyu pano pamtumba